washing machines. When you wash clothes, the water heating consumes 90% of the energy it takes to operate a clothes washer. Around 80 to 90% of the energy used by a washing machine is used to heat water. Washing machines take up 500 to 1,000 watts. A dryer can consume about 5,000 watts. So what are things we can do to save that energy? Well, we can wash it in cold water, because since the heat takes up most of the energy, we cancel out the heat and use cold water only. For example, Tide Pods can make cleaning in cold water easier.
Now for dryers. Dryers take up a lot of energy since it uses heat. So an easier way to save energy is not use energy at all. Just dry your clothes on a clothes hanger and let the fresh air do it for you. No energy needed.
Some ways to save energy in terms of ovens and stoves is to use a convection oven instead of a normal oven, because they save 20% more energy than a normal oven. And to use a pan fitting your stove. For example, don't use a 6-inch pan on an 8-inch burner, because that wastes over 40% of your heat. And keep burner pans, the metal pans that catch grease, clean, because when it is blackened and dirty, it absorbs more heat, wasting it.
Sup guys, Francis here, back at it again with the 0 subscriber special. I'd like to thank all 0 people for subscribing to me. They're great. And for this special, I'm going to talk about energy and how to save it, car wise. Hope you like it. Peace out. Thanks for 0 subscribers.
I'm shifting my mind to get around you.
The carbon offsets of making a car could range from 6 tons of CO2 for the lower quality cars to 35 tons for the higher quality cars. This process includes mining ores, turning the ores into metal, turning the metal into parts, along with shipping the materials and shipping the car and etc. Now the carbon offsets for driving a car. The average car emits 6 tons of CO2 per year, but that doesn't tell much about our own car's carbon footprint. For example, a Toyota Camry that drives 20,000 kilometers per year has a carbon footprint of 3.816 tons of CO2 per year, and a Ford F-150 that drives the same amount per year has a carbon footprint of 6.437 tons of CO2 per year. Some ways to reduce the carbon footprint of your car is to drive smart, like accelerating slowly and smoothly. Drive the speed limit and anticipating when you will stop and when you will start. Some other ways are to keep your car tuned up, keep your tires inflated, avoid traffic, and take alternative ways of transportation like using a bike or. That's the end of the video. Hope you liked it, hope you learned something. Let's go for 1 like and 2 dislikes. Thank you for the 0 people that subscribed to me. Let's hit 5 subscribers next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Hey, what's up guys? It's your favorite storytime teller, Jude. Today's story is very emotional to me, and just a warning, this is a very sensitive topic, so if you get offended by energy, click off now. Please.
Okay, so to start on a Monday morning, my day went on as a regular boring Monday. Then I went to my computer to find out I left it on from the other night before. My computer was on all night. As you can see, I am not very good at saving energy. This is where it gets spooky. So I sat down at my computer to shut it off, but as soon as I made the slightest touch to my computer, it exploded. Now, there was a fire in my room. It began to spread. I began to run for the door, but then the door was lit on fire. I began to imagine my death. I was gonna burn in flames. I began to look for exits, but everything was lit. On fire. I was trapped in the middle of my room. My lungs were consuming the smoke. I couldn't stop coughing. I began to think, if only I saved energy. All of a sudden, I hear the sound of fire truck sirens. My neighbors saw the fire and called the firemen. I'm saved! The firemen put out the fire, came in, and rescued me. And I am forever thankful I didn't die. So please, I beg you, please save your energy. Don't make the same mistake I did. Here are some ways you can save your computer energy. Turn your computer off when you aren't actually using it. You can also turn off everything and go outside. That's all for me. Peace.
Can you hear my heartbeat? Tired of feeling never enough. I close my eyes and tell myself that my dreams will come true. There'll be no more darkness when you believe in yourself. You are unstoppable. Wear your destiny eyes, dancing on the blade. You set my heart on fire. Don't stop us now. The moment of truth. We were born to make history. We'll make it happen. We'll turn it around. Yes, we were born to make history. Born to make history.
Today I'm doing a face reveal. Bye. Wait. Can I be in your video? Why? Is it extra?
We're recording where the baby is.
I mean, adorable like cold wash. Focus on the cold wash. Because that saves energy.
Oh my god. What, did you start it? Guys, take it off. Guys, yo, I swear. It's like when we almost watched the bleach. Go Wynford. Too spooky. Oh, there's the water. That's what you drink. He's gonna drink it. See, it's marked to me.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that they love one day. Die to it. Just because we took the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change.